Hey everyone, Sebastian here, back again with another question from Bluebook Test 1, Reading and Writing Module 2B, right? The harder one, question 6. And it's another words and context question, more vocabulary, but it's a fun one again, so let's give it a shot. The author's claim about the relationship between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens is blank, as it fails to account for several recent archaeological discoveries. To be convincing, his argument would need to address recent finds of additional hominid fossils, such as the latest Denisovan specimens and Homo longi. Which choice completes the text with the most logical and precise word or phrase? A. Disorienting, B. Tenuous, C. Nuanced, D. Unoriginal. Okay, so again, the words I don't think are that hard, right? Tenuous is maybe the hardest word, and it means like clinging on or sort of hard to grasp. It's like not fully guaranteed, right? So like the lead in the game was only 3 points. Very tenuous because there was only there was a whole half left or something like that, right? So that's what tenuous means, like not strong, a weak. Disorienting, right, is kind of confusing. Nuanced is like subtle. There's a lot of like subtlety and detail in it. And unoriginal is unoriginal. So they're not too bad. And looking at this, what I'm thinking about is the positive negative thing, right? We have positive words and we have negative words, as it fails to account. So it's failing to account for several recent archaeological discoveries. There's no double negative here or negative, so it's something and it's not strong. So it's not going to be nuanced because that's a positive word. If you're nuanced, you know you're making like interesting points with subtle differences. You know you're in it. But to be convincing, his argument would need to address recent finds of additional hominid fossils, such as the latest Denisovan specimens and Homo longi. So it's not convincing right now because it needs this other stuff to become convincing. So if you're not this thing, right, you need other stuff to be this thing. So it's like, to be tall, he needs to be 7 feet. That's telling us he's not 7 feet and he's not tall, right? So his argument would need to address recent finds. Okay, so then we're unoriginal, disorienting, tenuous. Those all have a kind of negative connotation. I'm going to eliminate unoriginal because there's nothing about originality in this, right? It's not about anything about other people being more original or something. And then there's nothing about how it's confusing, which is what disorienting would be. So I'm going to eliminate that. And my best guess, and the answer that is correct, is tenuous, B. The author's claim is tenuous. A tenuous claim is a weak claim. It's not fully backed up, right? And to become convincing, he would need to address recent finds. He would have to add information. Otherwise, it's weak, it's tenuous, it is B, right? So again, this is in the harder module. This question is not like considered an easy question, I think. It is testing you, and a couple things to notice besides what I talked about, right? Is phrases like Denisovan specimens and Homo longi, and even Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. I do not care about those. It's about the simple things going on in the passage, like as it fails to, and to be convincing, right? Those are the things I'm focused on because those sort of move me back and forth in the passage, right? Positive, negative, and things like that. And based off of that, I go into the words, which sometimes can be hard. This time I think it's medium level words. They're not the hardest, not the easiest, but totally possible for, I think, a lot of people. And if it's not possible for you yet, I have full faith that it can be possible for you soon. And if you want help on making it possible, always let me know in the comments. I can give you practice exercises to go over on your own. I can help develop some sort of plan for you. Whatever I can do, I'll try to do, okay? And otherwise, I hope you are all enjoying these videos, and if you have ways I can make them better, always let me know that. I hope it's sunny where you are, and if it's raining, I hope it is cleaning your windows and watering your plants, and maybe after the rain, some things will bud and bloom, even though it's getting to be cold and fall and winter in the northern hemisphere. But otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Bye.